Energy is something that we're born with and that we lose contact with. You see kids playing and talking to invisible or unseen entities, etc. They have playmates. But we have this energy inside our body, and children move effortlessly. There's very little restriction in their movement. You hold a child's finger, it's hard to get away from that. And they're effortless. So what I tell my students is that all I'm doing is taking you back to where you were. You see a child, there's sort of like a puffiness about children. When I see children, I say a little Buddha, okay? And that, in terms of the connective tissue and the fascias, there's no restriction. And when you're doing something like Tai Chi, where you're learning to relax and release, you have less and less friction in your system. So you're able to move more fluently and easily. The way that I start that is I talk about what I call the helium balloon body. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to just put your hand up like this, or both hands. And as you have your hands in this position, feel the heaviness. Feel that they're getting really, really heavy. And as they get heavier and heavier, it's going to be more difficult to hold them in that position. Now let it go. Now one way of doing it is you can think that you're in water and you're being buoyed up by the water. Okay? So you're in a pool of water that's keeping this position easier. All right? Now let it down again. Now what I actually do when I do workshops, I bring balloons to my workshop and have people blow up the balloon. And the balloon becomes your body. So we're doing alchemy. Bruce Lee, a very well-known martial artist, used to say that you have to be like water. He didn't say that you have to think about water, you have to become it. Fluid. I don't start with water, I start with air, helium balloon. So put your hand up again. And now, like a helium balloon, let the arm effortlessly move around. Release and relax anything in your body so that now your hands can start moving around effortlessly. Don't make them move, allow the energy to move them. And they may not move very much, but the more you have the sense of lightness, helium balloon, everything gets lighter. And as it gets lighter, even the touch, I say, touch your face like you're touching a baby, softly. When you take a step, let the foot float. Touch the earth like you touch your face. And as you do that, there's less restriction in your system. There's less percussion as you touch the earth. If you touch the earth gently, it's going to give you back energy. If you compress it, it's going to hurt the joints, and you're going to hurt Mother Earth. If you're gentle with Mother Earth, it's going to heal you. Okay? So you're worthy and deserving by the virtue of the fact that you're here. Think about strange things. And I don't like to travel, but what I've observed is I go someplace, I hate traveling, but coming back always was faster, or it seemed like it was faster. So I asked myself, why does it seem that coming home takes less time than going? So if I'm doing this movement over and over, what I'm doing is I'm creating a pathway for my helium balloon body to move through. So as I create this energetic pathway, it stays there permanently, so when I do that movement, there's less restriction moving through space. So one of the reasons why people do Qigong over and over is that they learn, particularly if they're working with the water element or the air element, that becomes less and less effortful. Okay? So I'm not going to do Tai Chi, I'm going to do something that I sort of took a short version or abbreviation of another internal system, Bakwa, that I call 7 steps. And I do that with the idea that I've been doing it for a long time, so moving through the sequence becomes less and less effortful. I float more, and moving slowly does not become effortful, but it becomes joyous. If you're moving, you're contracting, but you're also releasing. So the idea is that you want to contract less and less through your movement. So I'll do 7 steps.